Mustang is back home, sitting in the shop. Just needs some cleaning up after this weekend. So unfortunately, Saturday did get rained out. And then Sunday, we did get some laps in. We went out for some track drying help to help dry the track. And then we ended up getting 2 sets of hot laps in. Unfortunately, we did not set the car up right. So we went out basically with no setup. We just wanted to get used to the car. We were gonna go out again to another practice session that was supposed to be today. However, with the rain that we got, my buddy works on afternoon shift. Well, the guys I know had to make up their minds because of their work hours as to whether or not they were gonna go or not. Given the weather, they decided not to. So we have an idea as to what we want to do for the setup now. After looking at the notes from Dale Millard and after Sunday and what we found worked with this car. So hopefully we are planning, I believe, still to race on Saturday. We're still discussing things on that, given the fact that the one car never got out for practice and our other buddy was well off the pace, so we're a little iffy of him joining in the pack right now. Normally Flamboro doesn't get too many cars, but we'd rather him learn and develop before he tries to race in a pack. But his his last set of laps, I should say, were by far his best laps. Fast guys around Flamboro Speedway normally run around 17.8. Real fast guys can get down to the 17.6s roughly. But normally, if you're at 17.8 to 17.9s, you're going to be a front-running car. Our first set of laps, we turned an 18.8. Not that great. We made a minor adjustment when we came into the tire pressure with having to wait in line because they were only doing single file. Well, not single file. One car at a time on the track for 10 laps on Sunday, just given the weather. So technically Sunday was canceled, but they opened the track up for anybody that wanted to go out and turn some laps. So we were already there, so we decided to go out. As I said, first set of 10 laps, fastest lap was an 18.8. Not great. That's about what our buddy was turning at the end of the day. And I think it was probably his third or fourth set of hot laps. On our second set of hot laps, we got down to about 18.3. So we shaved half a second off. And that was just making a minor adjustment to air pressure. And last night, I think it was, when I looked at the sheets from Dale Millard and realized that we actually had the air pressures quite a bit out of whack. The passenger side was fairly close to what he was running, at least on that second heat, the second set of hot laps. But our driver's side tires were well off because we had about a 4 pounds per square inch split from the front to the rear on the driver's side, and he was running them at flush, so the same pressure front and back on both sides. So he was running like 28 and 25, I think it was. We were running about 27 and a half is what we set it to while the tires were still hot, so guaranteed they lost pressure before I got out on track for the second set of hot laps. And it was like 22 and 18 on the back. So we will be making that adjustment because the car definitely came in on that second set of hot laps after the tire pressures went up in the car and after I almost spun. But we were able to save the car and live another day. And actually, that kind of gave me the shot in the arm that after my accident earlier this year, bringing the car back, the trailer back from my buddy's place, that was still bothering me, even though it wasn't a racing thing. It was on street, and it still was, I believe, in the back of my mind where I didn't want to wreck this thing on practice day. So I was a little cautious on the first set of hot laps. The second set of hot laps after that happened, I did start driving with a little bit more confidence. Plus, I was getting used to this car. We were still fighting a tight in, loose off condition, but that's probably because of the way the tire pressures were. So hopefully we'll be out on track. Probably be out on Saturday to opening night. We'll see. The plan was if we couldn't get practice in, we would not be going. Flamboro did what we were hoping they wouldn't do. We were hoping they'd push the practice back if it got rained out, which it did, but they're still opening on May 4th, so that's why we're kind of discussing as to whether or not we're actually going to attend. With our one car not even getting out on track, the other one being a little iffy as to whether or not he should actually join in on the race quite yet. And then we'll take a week off, and then sunset's the next week. Which right now, that's also iffy as to whether or not all three cars will be out. I would say that one shouldn't for sure right now. He could surprise me. If he races this weekend, he could surprise me. And the other one, we're not sure yet as to whether or not they want to take their primary car right now, so that's to be determined. I will do an update video if we don't end up racing on Saturday to mention that fact that we weren't racing and our plans for velocity. So don't forget to check out our sponsors. They'll be down in the description. Alti will be changing the coupon code for the 10% off. I believe May 1st, so that's time of recording of this video. So basically tomorrow, I think. And yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe and help us grow this channel, and it'll also help you keep up to date. And you can check out our Facebook page. That will also be down in the description. And yeah, that's it. That's all we've got right now. Hopefully we'll have some good news and we'll be at the track on Saturday, but once again, they're calling for rain, so who knows? We don't race in the rain. We don't really plan to go to the track if it is pouring because we don't want to be waiting it out. We're not running for points. We're running basically to get our sponsors' names out there. And if we go and because track conditions destroyed the car, that's a little worse than not going to one race, because that could lead to us missing multiple races. That's how we're looking at this year. Go out, have some fun, hopefully get the cars running up front. I'm pretty sure we can with this beast. And hopefully we'll get our other buddy up to speed here fairly quickly. Well, till the next video. See you later.